so first, to know about cardiac tamponade, you should know what is pericardium. So what is pericardium? Outermost layer of the heart, the covering of the heart. Okay. So what all are the layers in the pericardium? Outer parietal pericardium and inner visceral pericardium. So in between your parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium, you will be having a space. What is that space called? Pericardial space or pericardial cavity. Okay. So in that pericardial space or pericardial cavity, however you call it, there will be a fluid accumulation. What is that fluid accumulation or that fluid called as? Pericardial fluid. Okay. Now what is the normal amount of fluid which can be accommodated in that space? 50 ml of fluid is the normal amount of fluid which can be accommodated in that space. Okay. So when the accumulation is more than 50 ml, we call it as pericardial effusion. So when this pericardial effusion is getting more worse and worse, we call it as cardiac tamponade. Okay, fine. You all know what is cardiac tamponade. Today in cardiac tamponade, now we will discuss only about the pathophysiology and causes of cardiac tamponade. Later we will get into the other signs and symptom diagnosis and etc. Okay. So firstly, how will you define cardiac tamponade? While defining pericardial effusion, you will define like it is a fluid accumulation in the pericardial space or pericardial cavity. Okay. Now, while defining cardiac tamponade, how will you define a cardiac tamponade? See, cardiac tamponade is called as a clinical syndrome. It is not a disease or disorder. It is a clinical syndrome. Why we call it as a clinical syndrome? Why cardiac tamponade is called as a clinical syndrome? Any idea? No. We call it as a clinical syndrome because it is developing from a pre-existing disease condition. Okay, we already have pericardial effusion. From that pre-existing disease condition, we are resulting to another disease condition called as the cardiac tamponade, and hence we call it as clinical syndrome. Okay, fine. So cardiac tamponade is a clinical syndrome which is a result of your accumulation in the pericardial sac. Okay, that accumulation may be varied. Okay, you will be having fluid with first formation, fluid with blood collection. There are many different types of the fluids. Okay, fine. So cardiac tamponade is a clinical syndrome and it is a medical emergency. It is not just a disease condition which can be treated. It is a medical emergency where we have to give immediate attention on it. Okay. Okay, now we will get into the pathophysiology. So what happens really in cardiac tamponade case is your pericardial fluid or pericardial sac, that pericardial sac is elastic. Okay, it is extensible. So only it will extend to a limit. So when it reaches the limit where it is not extendable, it is leading to cardiac tamponade. How now? Your intrapericardial pressure which is present in the pericardial sac is increased. Okay, because of the increased intrapericardial pressure in the pericardial sac, the fluid accumulation is also going up and your LV's compliance is compromised. Okay, both you will be having systolic and diastolic compliance is compromised, which is majorly compromised. Systolic or diastolic? Diastolic. You will be having diastolic impairment. So what happens really in your pathophysiology is your pericardial sac or your pericardial space is elastic. So it will extend to a limit. When it reaches the limit, it is not extendable. So when it is not extendable, it develops a pressure inside the pericardial sac which we call it as intrapericardial pressure. So when this intrapericardial pressure is increased, pericardial fluid accumulation is also increased, resulting to cardiac tamponade. Okay. So this pathophysiology, the pericardial extension and the filling will be categorized into two types as rapid filling and slow filling. So it is classified depending on the rate of the fluid accumulation. Okay, so that will be fluid accumulation classified into two types as rapid accumulation and slow accumulation depending upon the rate, what is the speed in the fluid is accumulated in your pericardial sac. This rapid accumulation is called as your acute cardiac